So this is the very last week of Red Month, and we thought that we would finish strong with another cocktail that may or may not end up actually being red.
Odds are probably not. I'm going to go ahead and say that. But today we're going to be making sangria, and we're going to do a little twist on it and make it a single serving sangria.
So you can enjoy it anytime, even if you don't have a whole bunch of friends to share it with.
That's right. So stay tuned. So let's go ahead and start making this cocktail. So I'm going to add about half an ounce of the syrup, and it's very, very sweet.
Is it 50-50? Like, what's your recipe for the syrup?
So the syrup, since you're not really doing 50-50 because weight and all that stuff, I did probably about 15 strawberries, 15 raspberries, 10 strawberries, 15 raspberries, probably about a quarter cup of sugar, and just let it rest. I didn't even put this one in the microwave, which is a tip that Julia gave me years ago.
Like that. But of course, the challenge with fresh fruit is that it really all depends on how ripe and how sweet the fruit you're working with is. So there's a little bit of a to-taste nature of this, but wing it.
Yeah, so I added 1 ounce of Aperol. So this is kind of like a combination of like a sangria and an Aperol spritzer. You definitely get a lot of the rhubarb from the Aperol, but rhubarb and strawberry are so good together.
So good.
So good. And then I'm going to add,
Both red?
see, they are. I'm going to do about 6 ounces of wine. Actually, you know what, I'm going to do 4.
Well, you put about 2 on the mat just now.
I know, I spilled everywhere. All right, so that was 4 ounces of wine, 1 ounce of Aperol, and half an ounce of the syrup.
Can I interest you in some ice?
Yes, please. So, and I'm going to go ahead and stir this one. You could shake it, but since everything's kind of mellow, like we don't have any big spirits in here, I'm just going to go ahead and stir this. I don't want to introduce a ton of air into it, so I'm just going to give it a quick stir.
It's reddish.
Yeah, we're getting there. Orange, red.
I think your garnish is going to really pull out the red color.
Gonna kill it. Gonna kill it with the garnish. Actually, do you mind piling in some fresh fruit into this glass, please?
Oh, in the glass?
Yeah.
How much are you thinking?
Whatever you feel is right. You can't. There's no wrong answer with sangria.
Oh, we both know I will find a wrong answer. Break that up a little bit. There's a reason Chris is the mixologist in the relationship.
All right.
I'm just doing this really slowly.
I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in while Julia piles in the fruit. But look at that color.
That's reddish.
Yeah, I'll call that reddish.
You want me to throw in some blood orange?
Yeah, a couple slices of blood orange, just for a different color.
Pretty one here.
And then the last thing I'm going to do is just add about 4 ounces of soda water just to lighten everything up. You could do sparkling wine if you want, change the base out completely, but look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful drink.
That is beautiful.
And I bet it is delicious. You want to give that a try? And see what you think.
Salad. Oh, it's heavy.
But this is a nice, easy way of making a single serve. You can freeze this if you want into cubes, and just make this whenever you want. You don't have to make a giant pitcher of this stuff. And I bet, actually, let me try it.
It's really good. It's very light, which I think is probably my
favorite
part.
It's super tasty.
It's very bright. It's very berry. It's definitely got that sort of bright, fresh flavor to it. But you could definitely tell that there's a wine base, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, so you get the wine, definitely get the wine. You get a little hint of bitterness with the Aperol. That is delicious. I'd probably go about 2 ounces on the soda water, just me, because it kind of mellows it out a little too much. Or increase the syrup a little bit for more of that fruit punch. But you still have the best of all the worlds with sangria with this. You know, the fruit is still infusing in this as you drink it, so you get to eat all that yummy fruit at the end. You have a nice big punch of berry flavor, which is the thing I always miss with sangria. And it's single serving. You can have this anytime. You don't need to marry to an entire bottle of wine.
But especially with white wine, you can open that guy, throw it back in the fridge, and have some tomorrow too. Whenever you want.
Right, and you don't need to use white wine with this. You could definitely go red, but I felt like the color is going to be a little bit more representative, starting with a white base.
Definitely.
Damn, that's good.
It's super good, right? think this is a great choice as we get a little bit later in the year. I know it's still February, but summer is coming. And as things start to warm up, the sangria is just a great choice. It's certainly a very low ABV cocktail compared to a lot of other options out there, which can be good for a hot summer day. But it can also be dangerous. So drink your water.
Sneak up on you.
Yep,
and the other thing you can do is just use frozen berries inside of the glass. It'll keep the whole drink a lot colder as well.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and it won't be as presentable, but we'll definitely add a little to it and still be delicious at the end. It'll be very, very tasty.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So it may not be summer yet, but I still think that you can enjoy a sangria cocktail anytime you want, especially if you're making it in single servings.
Absolutely. So the key to the single serving is just making a really delicious fruit syrup, and then you can play around with whatever base spirit you want to put in there. Any modifications you want to do, you can do it straight with the syrup. It's really a lot of fun and easy.
So if you want to join us every week for live cocktail demonstrations, then you get to see all the outtakes and the stuff that we cut out of this version.
Yeah, all the silly stuff that happens.
Definitely come join us on Facebook in the Craft Cocktail Club, or hop over to abarabove.com/groups and we'll give you a direct link there. We'll catch you next week with something else that isn't red.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.